administration, teachers, family, friends, and fellow graduates, the class of 2009. I'm Luke Terrell, your senior class president, and I cordially welcome you all to this most significant occasion. Now, I had originally planned to stand before you all today and talk about individuality and how it is the key to success. But then I got the memo that we'd all be wearing the same coordinated graduation gowns and identical caps and tassels, and I couldn't get my pen to write past the irony. So instead, I'd like to just put some things in statistical perspective. Graduates, we've been here for 4 years. Most of us graduates are either 17 or 18 years old, so that means we've been in high school for more than 20% of our lives. We don't remember much about those first 3 or 4 years of childhood, which means we've been in high school for closer to 30% of our remembered past. Averaging 6 hours of sleep a night, 8 hours of school during the day, means 44% of the time that we're awake is spent in school, not including weekends. For the past 4 years, we've roughly done this schedule for 40 out of 52 weeks a year, 77% of the time, meaning that 34% of those years we were spent in LP, approximately 10% of our remembered past, 7% of our lives to date, and 1.6% of our projected lifespan of 85 years, but of which 100% was a superbly gratifying and uplifting experience. Now, if I were to account for the time we spent on home, well, let's just forget about that actually. The point is, Lincoln Park has been influential in molding us into who we are today, and for that, we are all grateful. When I look back at my time as a student in Lincoln Park, I see one obvious trend stand out in particular. I realize my life in these past 4 years has been completely and utterly, without a doubt, fully centered and focused around the latest dance moves. It's true. Coming in as a freshman, I was a nobody, as many of us I'm sure were. I had low confidence, we all did I'm sure. Not very many friends, it was a hard adjustment at first. I smelled pretty badly, none of us took showers that year, remember? Yeah. And I was only 5'1". I looked and felt pretty insignificant. True, I did have an older sister that gave me some status with the junior ladies and put me in the know with some cool teachers like Miss Crown and Mr. Glincy, who incidentally said that if I said his name, he'd give me 20 bucks. So Glincy, that's 80 bucks, buddy. Thanks. But being small and uncool trumped those minor triumphs until I learned to dance. I started on a small scale, secretly learning new moves and practicing them in front of my mirror, but rarely breaking them out in front of people, knowing that I still needed hundreds of hours of practice in front of my mirror before I could go public. Fortunately, I was not alone in my endeavors, as soon the entire class encompassed my same passion for the art of dance. As a class, we 1-2-stepped with the best of them. We walked it out and didn't bother to walk it back in. We peaked in September of '07 with, obviously, the Soldier Boy. No. It became our staple, our theme song, what we were known for. It brought us together. We Soldier Boyed at every major high school event since the beginning of '08. We began living the lives of celebrities, let me tell you. We couldn't walk through the halls without a holler from a security guard or a freshman fan. High school itself was marked by each new dance, and each new dance was progressively getting more refined in what became an effort to epitomize high school in one culminating dance move. I thought we had found such a move when Single Ladies came out in October of '08. What could better typify our high school experience than lines like, I got gloss on my lips, a man on my hips, got me tied up in my Darien jeans. But I had thought wrong. Recently, the world and our high school was introduced to something so out of control, nobody saw it coming. I've realized now that this class of 2009 is essentially the physical manifestation of the stanky lab. success and a bright future, quite like that soft swivel one's legs, the rotation of the waist, and the leaning of the body that is the standing line. Having determined this, I can't help but to feel a sense of utter satisfaction looking back on the past 4 years at Lincoln Park. As a class, we have had innumerable accomplishments, as is evidenced by some of our plans for next year. Going to culinary school and film school, going to Yale, going to McGill, going to China for a year abroad, playing football, going to Sorry, Jake, I've really never heard that school. To follow up on this emphasis on success, I'd like to read to you something that was written to me by someone I greatly admire and who is very meaningful and inspirational in my life. It reads, Luke Terrell's need to succeed attitude and approach to life, as well as his well-roundedness and leadership abilities, make him a truly special human being bound for great things. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2009, I wrote that this morning to prove to you that if all else fails, no one can stop you from delivering yourself. You may think that once you walk out of this building today, your Lincoln Park experience will simply be a plethora of memories and graded assignments. I assure you, however, that such is not the case. Having two older, wonderful, and amazing sisters, both graduates of Lincoln Park, I know for a fact that your Lincoln Park experience does not end today. Within weeks of your graduation today, you will all be receiving phone calls from the Lincoln Park Fundraising Committee and Alumni Association asking for donations. I assure you, this will be an ongoing process throughout the rest of your life. Okay? Lincoln Park truly is a gift that keeps on giving, or in this case, receiving. In all seriousness, whether you met your best friend before the first day of school freshman year, or made a lifelong friendship during winter break of your senior year, there is no doubt in my mind that the relationships and memories we made at Lincoln Park will be life-lasting. I guess when it's all said and done, we've all had our fair share of successes and failures throughout high school, but we can always at least say that we've grown and that we've set ourselves up for future success. I hope you all look back on your time at Lincoln Park with a sense of pride and accomplishment, of contentment with your decisions, and of eagerness to continue what Lincoln Park has started for you. I wish you all the best of luck next year in your various endeavors. I know you will make the Lincoln Park community very proud. I want to leave you with one final word of advice. You have come very far. We all have, and your parents are very proud of you. You have every right to confidently walk with confidence and exude exuberance. Later today, when your parents shed that first tear, that would be a most opportune time to ask for money. Thank you. Dr. Terrell,